I just finished my NYC and landed in a city like Abuja with a third class certificate in a city that I didn't know anybody and nobody knows me. For context purpose, most of my course mates had served like 3 or 4 years ago before I served. That's because I had a spillover. I didn't just have a 1 year spillover, I had a spillover one, spillover two, before I finally managed to graduate with a third class. Now, for context purpose, I'm not one of those students that had a third class because they didn't have an option. My third class was deliberate, right? In fact, I think if I wanted to pick interest in competing, I think I should have also been able to compete as one of the best students because currently I'm doing my MBA. I just finished my MBA and I finished with a first class because I wanted to compete and I had a first class in my MBA. But for my first degree, I had a third class. Deliberate. So one of the reasons that fueled my decision was that I ran into a statistics in my 200 level in school that just about 20% of graduates every year can the job market accommodate. And I said, if after reading all these academic principles, and then the chances of landing a job is slim, why do I need to put energy or so much work into something that I'm not even sure of how to survive after school? And particularly that I had seen a lot of people that had graduated, particularly with very good grades, and I saw that life was showing them Shege Pro Max. So I said, okay, I'm going to use the few years I have in school while others are preparing for exam. I'm going to spend my time to prepare for life after school. So that I just wanted to graduate. I wasn't bothered about the grade I graduated with because I had already known and made a decision for my early days in school that I wasn't going to do a 9 to 5. So what was the point investing so much in the certificate that I know that I'm at the end of the day not going to use? So I just wanted to graduate. In fact, I remember one time that they said result was out. How curious people can be. When I got to check my result, I checked it. The only thing I was interested in to check if I had a carryover. As soon as I checked it, I moved away. In fact, it was when I got to the school gate, as far as it was for my department, that I discovered that I didn't even check my CGPA. Because in my mind at that point, it wasn't important. I just wanted to graduate. I wasn't interested in my grade. So